On behalf of the Miami-Dade Chamber Board of Directors and its members, I'd like to welcome you here to the third annual gala. 2008 has been challenging for many businesses, not only here in South Florida, but throughout the world. 2009 is a promise that we've all been waiting for. I want to thank you, and I want to wish you a Happy New Year.
Good evening and welcome. Thank you so much for coming to the third annual gala of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. We're extremely excited that you're here tonight. You know, for a variety of reasons. One, the Chamber is growing by leaps and bounds, and two, we are doing our level best to become the relevant organization for economic development in our community. Tonight you're going to see some of the most wonderful people that have contributed not only to the success of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce, but they've also contributed to the success of this wonderful community called Miami, Florida that we all live in. Sit back, relax, and have a good time.
The Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce is moving on up. We've worked hard to become the go-to organization for economic development in South Florida's Black community, with strong public and private sector partnerships and a keen understanding of the challenges and opportunities facing Black businesses. The Chamber is poised to take its membership into 2009 with a "Yes, we can" attitude. We recognize that change is here and progress is the new currency. The dreams of small business owners to have a voice in this country are now relevant. Nowhere in America is this dream of multicultural, personal, and professional power more real than in South Florida. We are the future, the most diverse metropolis in the country. 2009 becomes the year of action and results, powered by professionals, business owners, and budding entrepreneurs hungry to move forward and take South Florida and the world by storm. The Miami-Dade Chamber is proud to present our 2008 honorees, each having given so much of themselves to make life better for all of us in South Florida. Our first honoree, Mrs. Tracy Wilson Mourning, is a mentor, designer, broadcast journalist, doting mother of two, and wife of basketball superstar Alonzo Mourning. Tracy has dedicated her life in Miami to nurturing and developing the minds, bodies, and souls of young girls through her Honey Shine mentoring program.
Honey Shine is really an amazing group of women that come together to support an amazing group of young girls. We have workshops on self-esteem, health and beauty, higher education, and we're finding, more of our sessions are more about just sharing. It's just about us sharing information with our girls, encouraging them to see the world, to recognize that this whole world is theirs and they can do anything they want. I know that with strong women in our lives, it's this election that we have just experienced. The influence of women in this election, from the Republican Party to the Democratic Party. I mean, Michelle Obama, I love Barack Obama, but I recognize that it's that woman in his life and the women that have been in his life that has made him into the man he is today.
Dr. Eduardo Padron, president of Miami-Dade College, the largest institution of higher education in the United States, is widely recognized as a leading voice in American higher learning. Born in Cuba, Padron moved to Florida at age 15, later studied at Miami-Dade College, and then matriculated from the University of Florida with a doctorate in economics. Padron has been hailed as an innovator in higher education for successfully turning Miami-Dade College into one of the region's most important cultural organizations by producing impressive results in student access, retention, graduation, overall achievement, and for being a staunch advocate of higher learning for underserved communities. Congratulations to Dr. Eduardo Padron, recipient of our Distinguished Service Award.
In my profession, seeing young people making the sacrifices that they make to come to school and change their lives. People who go through all kinds of efforts to get an education. To me, that is a tremendous reward, seeing those people come here, get an education, change their lives, and become productive citizens.
H.T. Smith has spent his career devoted to agitating for justice wherever discrimination rears its ugly head, namely police brutality and employment discrimination. A Miami native and graduate of Miami's segregated school system of the 1960s, Smith later became the first African-American assistant public defender and first assistant county attorney in Miami. He has spent 35 years serving the underserved in Miami-Dade County. Smith is well known for his extraordinary leadership of the Quiet Riot, the 1,000-day unyielding boycott in 1990 of Miami's tourism industry after the snub of then recently freed South African leader Nelson Mandela. The boycott cost Miami over $100 million in lost revenue and yielded significant economic opportunity, including the development of the first black-owned high-end hotel on South Beach, the Royal Palm, and creation of the Visitors Industry Council, an organization that gives hospitality scholarships to students of African descent. HT has received scores of awards and accolades and is proud to be listed as one of the best lawyers in America, an honor reserved for only 1% of America's attorneys. Congratulations on receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award, which from this year forth will be named the H.T. Smith Lifetime Achievement Award.
Winning the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce is truly a highlight of my life. On the one hand, lightheartedly, I want to believe that I have a lot more years and a lot more life to live. But on a serious note, it is an honor anytime that you're recognized for your community, for the service that you've rendered. There's no greater honor than being lifted up on the shoulders of your community, as they say to you, we honor you, we thank you.
So what did you think? 2009 is going to be even more incredible than 2008. The programs that we have planned for the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce, for our community, and especially for our black businesses, we think we're going to knock the ball out of the park.
Join us as we harness our collective energies, capitalizing on the fierce urgency of now. The Miami-Dade Chamber is changing the face of business in Miami-Dade County. We are determined. We are strong. We are your chamber.